Welcome to Portugal. After 2 days of traveling, we are now in Porto. We've already hooked up with Wayne and Joanne and had a couple of drinks this afternoon, and now we're going to head out for dinner and do a little walking tour of the city. This is what I'm seeing right now. This is the view from the hotel room, so this is how we're getting started. Welcome, everybody.
That is so. I've never had a little camera like that. I feel famous.
This is the first time we're all together in Porto, so it's going to be fun. We are in the main train station in Porto, and it's incredible. There's a couple of birds flying around in here. One of them just about landed on Suzanne's head. But the reason we came in here is to look at the artwork that is on the walls of the foyer in the train station. So Joe,
yes.
How did you find this place here?
I read about it.
You read about it?
So I came and looked for it.
Yeah.
And then I read about it that there's 22,000 tiles here explaining the history of Portugal.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for all your research. Super.
Don't put me on camera. Stunning, stunning, stunning.
This is Joe Barry. She's a good friend from Camino, and I get the wonderful pleasure of walking with her for the next 14 days.
I get the wonderful pleasure. We have an amazing crew here, don't we?
We do.
We do. It's going to be a very, very rich journey.
One of the issues that we're going to be having every night we go out for dinner is where do we eat? There are so many places.
Based on what you're saying.
Hard to decide. So what we decided to do is designate one person to pick a place to eat each night in order to expedite the process. If we tried to do this by committee, we would never eat anywhere. We'd all starve to death. This little area is right along the river, and City of Bridges they call it. There's 6 bridges right along this one area that cross this river. Our mission now is to find some place to eat.
Who plays it come by making this word and little calling.
We have decided, and this is it. Oh, this is fabulous. Our first dining experience in Porto. Just a view of the river of where we had dinner tonight. It was fabulous.
Friends, thank you.
Well, thank you, my friend. It's been a pleasure.
Have a really good night and have a really good travel. I hope you enjoy it.
Here we are, getting ready to start our 3-hour bike tour through Porto. And the name of this is?
St. Francis.
St. Francis.
Yes. You needed to pay it to go inside of the church, but it's totally worth it, you know. This neighborhood, it is called Miragaia.
Miragaia.
Yes. Mira, it's a Spanish word for look at. Gaia, it is the other side of the river. It is a different city, okay? Sometimes people from Porto doesn't like you to say that they are all the same things. They get a little bit mad about it. If you look at the other side of the river, look at Gaia, you can see Gaia because of the Alfândega building. The Alfândega building was built at the 18th century so that the boats that came through the city paid the taxes to the king.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good.
How are you doing?
Oh, fabulous. And here's the guy who started all this, Ricky. Thanks, Rick, for putting this together. This has been fabulous.
That's great way to see it, eh?
Oh, great way to see it.
Lovely.
And here we have the sunshine.
Duncan!
When the real sun isn't shining. And here's Joe.
Huh?
our unofficial tour guide.
Well, I'm not that. Not that at all.
Oh, you've been saving our ass there, Joe. You're too modest. Hey, Jojo.
Wrong path.
I'm on my own path.
You are. You always are on your own path.
Walking my own Camino.
You are.
Nice riding through here. The shade is nice.
Yeah. Well, it's nice. We have the ocean breeze, so
You do have a nice ocean breeze.
yeah.
Otherwise it would be hot. These scooters are extremely popular here. We are actually riding right down the middle of the trolley tracks. And when we were riding the other way, coming towards us, one came right up behind us and we didn't see it or hear us. It's a good thing the guide was astute enough to stop and wave us off the track before they got ran over by the trolley. Some of the charms of these old cities in Europe are the narrow little streets like this one. Quaint, interesting.
Yeah, this is.
Some of them will have little tables and chairs where you can sit and have a coffee. Well, who would have thought there would be an entire store dedicated to selling sardines? Every one of these cans is sardines. My goodness. All different kinds. The tins are like artwork. And a whole wall of sardines. Well, next door is a store that sells port, so I'll go check that out. This is the store that sells port. We'll have to do some wine tasting. There's a fellow playing an organ up there. Another whole wall of books. And these things too. What do we got here?
Well, it's like a cheese stuffed something or other, but I'm not sure what they stuffed it into. Looks like a potato or maybe bread.
Now here we are.
Bread dough.
Looks like a potato.
Okay.
It's a codfish. It's codfish.
That's codfish?
Yes, it's codfish, cheese, and then it's breaded. Then,
Thank you.
thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you, Antonio. Now there's some people that can move.
Yeah, there we go.
Cheers to you guys.
Cheers.
Everyone.
Cheers to you.
Down the hatch.
Thank you for a lovely meal.
You drink
What
it all
is
at
this?
once?
It's limoncello.
Limoncello.
Yes. For me.
Cheers. All
And
done.
first time for him. Delicious. You want another one?
That's the only thing left of the bridge. Is that abutment that's going together?
They've turned it into a restaurant.
Yes.
Wow.
Kind of wander over there, and then all of a sudden, out of the crowd,
Today is our second full day in Porto. We're still a bit jet lagged, so we're just kind of having a chill day and walking around and sightseeing, checking out everything there is to see in Porto, hoping that our jet lag starts to dissipate in the very near future.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're actually going to start our walks. Near lunchtime, so we are on a mission to find a place to eat, and some people want full-on meals and some of us just want a coffee and a pastry, so we have to find something that satisfies both that. So we'll just see what we find. It's always a challenge when you've got a big group of people to make a decision like that.